Brazil 1, Holland 0. The winners to play either Sweden or Romania in the semi-finals. Italy, of course, already through to the last four. There's some hesitation at the back. Bebeto, it's another one. Oh, the Dutch were so sloppy, and Bebeto makes it 2. They lost their composure, their concentration completely there. Those Dutch defenders, well, no wonder they're looking glum. Bebeto with his 3rd goal of the tournament, to the dismay of Dick Uncut. Bebeto away from a half-hearted tackle by Valters. And exquisite skill to finish it off. At Brazil now. You would think we'll be heading for a place in the last 4. The individual skill of Bebeto. Well, they seem to be struggling in the first half, the Brazilians, but they're really turning on the style now. And you certainly wouldn't rule out further goals from a team in this kind of mood. Second goal on 62 minutes. Now Bergkamp. Still Bergkamp. Another twist. And suddenly, from nowhere, Holland have pulled the goal back. Dennis Bergkamp. Well, we are seeing some outstanding individual marksmanship in this game. Bergkamp again. His 3rd goal in successive matches, to the relief of Dick Uncut. But now Ronald de Boer, another striker, is going to come on for Holland. Whether that was planned before the goal, I don't know, but suddenly it was the Brazilians' turn to lose their concentration. Bergkamp just kept going there, and his persistence paid off, and delightfully guided into the corner.
Replaces player number 3,
Rijkaard going off. Well, I'm surprised that by that. Maybe he's picked up an injury, but I would have thought they'd have wanted to keep him out there. Ronald de Boer is on. The under of the twins, Frank and Ronald. Romario, straight into Koeman. Marzinho, was that a foul that by Wichka? No. Right, Roy. What a lift that must have been for Holland. Just when it seemed they were down and out, suddenly they're back in contention again. Ronald de Boer, who played in the first couple of matches, but has been out of favour since. Really fine goal by Bergkamp. He's come to this tournament as one of the best strikers in the world. Such has been his reputation on the club scene. And he's enhanced it with his goals now. Jorginho. Cannon back though off Koeman. Well, he certainly had a feeling when the second goal went in for Brazil that might be the end of it. But more credit to Holland, who come back in such decisive fashion. Yock. Away by Valters. Now Jorginho. Tafarel hardly had a shot to save. Now he might have another one. Here's Yock. Well, he was a long way out. But Yock has a very powerful shot, as we've seen in the earlier games. Here it is again. Struck straight into the body of Tafarel. Jorginho. Pumped out by Marzinho. No foul by Roy. Stood on to De Boer. Now they are too quick, too experienced for him. Aldair to Carlos Dunker. Played out by Koeman. Yock. Well, one back by Dunga. Yock for Holland. Richka. In by Valters. Now Ronald Koeman. Victor. He's got Roy out wide here. He's onside if he can keep it in. But just too far for him. The goal has certainly revived Holland. Just when you felt they were there for the taking too, after Bebeto's goal. Mario with the first. Bebeto has stayed down. He's riding in agony over on that far side. Didn't even get the foul. Well, now he'll need some attention, I would imagine. So the referee will allow the attendance on now. Bebeto, the winning goal, of course, from him against the Americans. And then giving his team the cushion of a second goal in this game. And here he was crushed by Jan Valters, who, as England's Paul Gascoigne will tell you, can be a rather physical player at times, certainly an abrasive one. Off goes the stretcher. 27 degrees the temperature. It's been hotter than that though in Orlando, of course, where Holland have been playing their earlier matches, most of them anyway. The Brazilians have played 3 games in windier conditions in California. Yock now. Overmars. Yock again. Looking for De Boer. And the attempted cross by Overmars, away for the throw. Back to Victor! Good save by Tafarel. Bergkamp. This is much more like it by the Dutch now. they will feel they are still in there with a fighting chance. Velks on for Young. The Brewers flick though didn't come off. And that'll be harmlessly away for a goal kick. But certainly the Brazilians indebted to their goalkeeper Tafarel. Shot from Winter. Just looked then to be arrowing into the corner until Tafarel sprung across. Well, the fans all mixing in together. An excellent spirit prevailing at the ground, as it has indeed at almost every venue in these World Cup finals. Really good atmosphere. And now, hopefully, a really good game. Velks. This is Koeman. We've certainly had the feeling in these World Cup matches that Holland have been vulnerable at the back, and so it's proved with the 2 goals. But now their attacking play has revived their spirits. Thanks to the goal by Bergkamp. Jock on for Overmars. Zinho helping Branco. Here's Jock. He's pulled back then by Dunga. That was a clear case of shirt tugging. Yellow card for Carlos Dunga. Obviously aware there that the threat was growing from Wim Jock. He got past him. Could well have been in range there for a shot at goal. So Dunga resorting to illegal tactics. It's got him a yellow card. And it's earned Holland a free kick in a precarious situation for Tafarel. Now Koeman lining up the free kick. Here's Koeman's shot. Koeman again across it back in. Aldair climbing high to head clear. Koeman again. And it's a corner. Well, it's a good spell this for Holland. Overmars will take the kick. Velks has come forward. Just tucked away. Jock. On by Dunga. Now the break might be up for Brazil. Romario. No, the flag up for offside. But a few Dutch hearts skipped a beat then as Romario went scampering forward. 15 minutes left. The Brazilians leading, but it looks a precarious one at the moment. Wim Jock. On for Bergkamp. Swapping passes with De Boer. Bergkamp shot, built the handball. Nothing given, apart from the corner. Bergkamp absolutely furious. Well, he's taking his protests too far here. And if he's not careful, there'll be another yellow card. Overmars taking the corner kick. And it's a goal! Arjen Winter has equalised for Holland. Now this is turning into quite a game now. It's 2-2. Well, it's only the third goal that Arjen Winter has ever scored for his country. Overmars with the kick, and Winter was in there before Tafarel. Well, the keeper will have to take some of the blame for that. The ball inside the 6-yard box is normally the goalkeeper's territory. And it was Bebeto who reacted more positively. And the game now has been completely transformed. Brazil, 2-up, look to be strolling it. Now it's Branco to line one up at the other end. And at last we've got the match we were anticipating. Branco shot. Just tipped over the bar by De Goey. And a smaller goalkeeper than him will have had far more trouble with that. It was dipping and swerving. And certainly De Goey could take no chances at all. Bebeto now with the kick. Marcio Santos. Well, you have to hold your hands up to the Dutch. For one was ready to write them off when Bebeto tucked in the second goal for Brazil. But Bergkamp and Winter have retrieved the situation for them. It's 2-2. A long ball from Koeman. Offside over Mas. Touch and go though. Well, which will be the stronger team now? Of course, the prospect of extra time now looms. Here's Winter. Vignon. Overmars. For De Boer. No joy though for the Ajax striker. Vignon. Well, the Dutch look a different team now. Bergkamp. Trying to send Brian Roy on his way. I think the Brazilians want to make a substitution. Rai, overlooked for the past 2 games. He says without explanation, they get his chance now to prove what many people have been saying for some time, that he's a real quality player. Sparkled in the final so far. Branco. Launched out then towards Overmars, which didn't seem to trouble the referee. And then Branco was stopped. Leonardo, of course, was sent off for admittedly a much more severe case, but that was through a flailing elbow that he caught Tab Ramos in the face in the American game. Now Branco, the man who's come in for Leonardo, almost did the same thing until he was brought down somewhat crudely. And then Koeman put his foot in as well. Marzinho is going off. Rai to replace him. Rai from Paris Saint-Germain. Taking over from Marzinho, who's based with Palmeiras back in Brazil. Branco back on his feet and ready to test De Goey again. Here is Branco. It's there! Fantastic free kick by Branco! And Brazil are back in front again. Well, he's been champing at the bit to reclaim his place in the side, Branco. Fighting the critics who've been saying he wasn't ready. That's his reply. That is an awesome strike. Almost got a deflection off Romario, but I don't think so. And De Goey just couldn't get down in time. A thunderous drive by Branco. Just look at the power on that shot. And once again, the pendulum swings. This time it's back in favour of Brazil.